Welcome to Get Empowered. This is our third Get Empowered workshop, and we've seen amazing results with these. With that, I'm going to turn this over to Heidi Sumenick with the Lake County Housing Authority. I do want to let you know that the closed captioning is on. So if you'd like to see a closed caption version of this presentation, you can click on Show Captions at the bottom of the screen.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm really excited about the turnout that I see here on Zoom. So my name is Heidi Sumenick. I'm the Director of Family Self-Sufficiency and Special Programs here at the Lake County Housing Authority. And I just want to give a shout out to my three awesome FSS coordinators who help run the program, and they are awesome. So shout out to Yelena Malunovic, who is our lead FSS coordinator, Felipe Cortez, and Yanni Montemayor. So this program wouldn't be what it is without my three FSS coordinators and all the hard work they put into this program. So the Family Self-Sufficiency Program has been around since 1991. It is a HUD mandated program. So any housing authority across the United States has an opportunity to offer this program to those in the community that hold a housing choice voucher. Right now, there's approximately 900 family self-sufficiency programs across the United States in various housing authorities. So I really love this program. It is near and dear to my heart. I started with the Family Self-Sufficiency Program in DuPage County in 1996. So I am on my 27th year. So I started out as an FSS coordinator, and then in 2019 moved up here to Lake County Housing Authority. So the Family Self-Sufficiency Program is a 5-year case management program. It is a voluntary program. So you don't have to join the program, but if you have a housing choice voucher and you desire to do better and you think you could benefit from the assistance of a case manager, well, we can answer that for you. We've got people here that can help you with that. So my FSS coordinators here can help you set realistic goals within realistic timeframes in order to become economically self-sufficient. The key to the Family Self-Sufficiency Program is that it's an employment program. So voluntary program, but the big part of this picture is that you are willing and able to work some type of suitable employment. So what kind of employment that is depends upon each individual person. So you work with a case manager here at the Lake County Housing Authority to determine what is suitable employment for me. And again, for most people, I would say suitable employment is full-time employment, but that may not be the case with everybody. You know, if you're on some type of disability or Social Security and you say, you know what, I'm really interested in this program and I think I can work maybe 20 hours, then that's suitable employment for you. So in order to be a successful completion from the Family Self-Sufficiency Program, you must be suitably employed at the end of your 5 years of case management with us, and you must not be receiving any cash assistance from the Department of Public Aid. Those are the only two requirements in order to become a graduate of the Family Self-Sufficiency Program. So super easy, but then you may also come in with other goals that you want to work with. You know, we have some tenants who are in the program that desire home ownership. So we have resources. One of the things I love about the Family Self-Sufficiency Program is that we network with other social service agencies in Lake County to provide wraparound services. And because employment is such a key piece of family self-sufficiency, we partner with the Job Center in Waukegan. So they are a major partner of ours. So we make a lot of referrals over there to get assistance with things like resume writing, how to find employment, whatever. So I'm really excited to be here today. That in a nutshell is the Family Self-Sufficiency Program. Right now, I think we're going to move into the video. So that's a really quick, brief 2-minute video, which gives further explanation. So thank you.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family because you have dreams and plan to bring them to life. But sometimes challenges come up that get in the way. The Family Self-Sufficiency Program, or FSS, can help you get ahead and reach your goals. Maybe you want to start an emergency fund, pay off debt, or build your credit. Or maybe you want to become a homeowner. FSS can help you take steps toward your goals. Typically, every time you or someone in your household earns more money, your rent goes up. This can make saving difficult, if not impossible. But with FSS, your rent increase is deposited into your savings account instead. Here's how it works. First, meet with your FSS coach to enroll in the program and set your goals. Then, when you find a job or increase your pay at work, you'll pay your new higher rent, and your housing provider will also make a deposit into your FSS savings account. This deposit will usually equal the amount of your rent increase. Over time, your FSS account grows. You receive one-on-one support and coaching. You might even be able to withdraw money from your account during the program. Maybe you need a new car for work or want to complete a certificate program. You can use your FSS savings to help make progress towards your goals. We know what you're thinking, but it's not too good to be true. You increase your income, pay your rent as usual, and money goes directly into your FSS savings account. The program is completely voluntary, and you will not lose your housing assistance by participating. To graduate, you will need to meet the goals you set for yourself, be employed, and make sure everyone in your household has been off cash welfare assistance at the time of graduation. FSS typically lasts at least 5 years, but you can graduate sooner. You may also be able to extend your time in the program to keep saving. Once you've completed the program, use your savings however you see fit. You want to give your family the life they deserve. You aren't alone. FSS can help. Join FSS today, save part of your rent, and make your dreams a reality.
So that in a nutshell, a quick 1.5 to 2 minutes gives a nice summary of the Family Self-Sufficiency Program. So I'd like to turn it over to Yelena to share a success story of one of our graduates just this year.
Good morning, everyone. So we do have many who graduate from our program, but we're highlighting one particular graduate here for you today, just as really an inspiration, especially to those who are on the program. And I'm just going to read, kind of give an overview of her accomplishments during her time here in FSS. And I know that Eva Locke also has some to add on this as well. So Keisha, she's a January 2023 graduate of the FSS program. She made tremendous progress since her enrollment into the program on April 1st, 2018. She's a single mother of 5 children. She was not employed when she enrolled into the FSS program, and her main priority was to obtain employment. She updated her resume, and after a few months, she started part-time employment as a delivery driver. Later, she transitioned into customer service positions through various temp agencies. In 2021, she began full-time employment in customer service with the Dovin Mule Insurance Company. She's been with the company for over 2 years and was recently promoted to team lead 2. Her current position is remote, and she loves having that opportunity to work from home and to be there for her children. As soon as she began employment back in 2019, she also made the commitment to contribute regularly into her savings account from each paycheck. Maintaining a savings account was a goal in her case plan. She expressed she wanted to be better at saving money, and she felt as if every penny was being spent each month, and no money was ever left over. After unwavering dedication, she was able to put over $24,000 into her savings during the time she was in FSS. She maintained an almost 800 credit score rating throughout her enrollment. She understood the importance of paying all of her bills on time and not allowing her credit score to drop. She obtained a bachelor's degree in accounting back in 2008, but never worked in that field of study. She was not quite sure if she even wanted to pursue a career in accounting. I was her FSS case manager, and I had referred her to the job center to speak with a career specialist. She was approved for the WIOA program to pursue obtaining a certificate in accounting through CLC as a refresher in hopes to pursue a career in accounting. Then the COVID-19 pandemic happened, and her children's schools closed and all of their classes shifted via Zoom. Keisha realized it was really difficult for her to keep up with her own classes at CLC and assist her children with school full-time. However, so she did not pursue the degree in accounting, but she does find comfort in knowing that she can always fall back on an accounting career. She's currently participating, which I'm sure by now is over and done with, but in a 12-week program hosted by the Bank of America Institute for Women's Entrepreneurship at Cornell. This program actually has a waiting list, and she was selected after being on the wait list for 1 year. The online curriculum was created by professors from Cornell University, and it covers topics such as customer discovery techniques, legal considerations, funding options, product development, digital marketing, and communication skills. During her time in FSS, she participated in workshops hosted by the FSS department, such as job readiness, first-time home buyers, and how to be a real success. She took time to also attend financial workshops with our partnering agency, such as credit reports and credit scoring and basic budgeting, hosted by Consumer Credit Counseling Services of Northern Illinois. She's always open to learning something new. In July of 2022, she began paying her full rent. And then in January of 2023, she ended her participation in the Section 8 program. This amazing achievement of no longer needing the housing subsidy also allowed her to graduate from the FSS program in a few months early. Keisha accumulated over $31,000 in her escrow account, and she stated the escrow account helped her to grow funds for her ultimate goal, home ownership. She plans on using the funds towards a down payment on her first home. Keisha's appreciated her time in the FSS program, and in her own words expresses, the FSS program is for everyone who wants to better themselves for their family. I'm a single mother, and I thought I wouldn't make it to graduation, and today has come in the blink of an eye. I made it. I would recommend the program to all voucher holders. The program is a blessing to my family. The information I received throughout the program was amazing. She's truly appreciated the resources available to her to help her achieve her goals. So the FSS department is super proud of Keisha's accomplishments, and we wish her continued success.
And with that, I thank you. What an amazing story. I think this illustrates that when someone's really looking to change their lives, they should employ, and they do employ, multiple helps along the way, multiple strategies. And it was so fantastic that each of the agencies or organizations that you named were there for Keisha. Rasan Grant, our career resource specialist, was able to catch Keisha for a brief interview, and we're going to listen to Keisha's words about her career journey.
The escrow account helped to grow funds for my ultimate goal, homeownership. I will use the funds towards a down payment on my first home. The FSS program is for everyone who wants to better themselves for their family. I thought I wouldn't make it to graduation, and today has come in the blink of an eye. I made it. I would recommend the program to all voucher holders. The program is a blessing to my family. The information I received throughout the program was amazing. I did want to add that as of today, I have successfully started 2 businesses of my own. One, I rent throne chairs for parties, and another one, I am a real estate investor, and my plan is to own multiple homes so I can rent them out to Section 8 tenants and give back to my community. Thank you. Bye.
We were hopeful that Keisha could pop in and say hello to you directly, but as you can hear, she is busy. So I hope that just gave you a vision of something that can happen for you too. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I'm getting a text. Keisha, can you unmute and just add anything you want? You have the floor.
Can you see me?
We can't see you, but we sure can hear you. Please take it away.
All right, so I did turn my camera on. I don't know if you guys can see me, but my name is Keisha. I did want to say hi to everyone. I want to say thank you to Yelena. She was there with me from day one. I do appreciate the FSS program and just everyone who helped me along the way. Since that the recording, more things have come up. I talked to Yelena last night, and it's just been a blessing in disguise. For all participants, I do recommend that you start your journey early. It's a 5-year program, but I started kind of late. I think I didn't start right away, in building my escrow account. I started like a year later. And I was able to grow a large escrow account. So my suggestion is to start early. Day one, as soon as you start the program, jump into, building that escrow account so that you can earn those funds to, pursue your dreams and your goals, for your family. And I know that all of you are in the same shoes that I was in, and you will all be successful as well with the help of the SSS program and all of your mentors, and just shoot for the stars and don't look back.
Thank you, Keisha. Very inspiring.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, Keisha. I think I speak for all of us when I say you are the star of the show today and such an encouragement to us.
Thank you. I do appreciate you. If anybody has questions, I'm here for like another couple minutes. Then I got to go do some loan processing. So I do still have my day job. I do plan on, that's one thing that I do plan on. I do not plan on staying at my job too long because I eventually want to be able to put more into my businesses. So I'm just, keep going. There's nothing that's going to stand in my way and stop me from pursuing those dreams to, just be there for my family. Thank you. I see your comments.
Yeah, the comments are just flowing in.
I love it. You guys got
amazing.
me over here sweating. I love it.
If anyone does have any
The
questions,
escrow
we invite
account
you to
helped
post.
to grow funds for my ultimate goal, homeownership. I will use the funds towards a down payment on my first home.
Replaying here. Technical issues. If we'll pause for a second. If anyone does have questions, we invite you to post those in the comments section. Or you can unmute, since we only have Keisha for another minute. Okay. You see the comments coming in. Keisha, amazing. Thank you. What an inspiration. Okay, So we will move to our next speakers, but just before we do that, I do want to let you all know that we are joined here at the Job Center in Waukegan by Lupe Navarrete, who comes to us from the Waukegan Housing Authority. Lupe, do you want to just explain FSS as it relates to Waukegan Housing Authority?
Yes, so the FSS program currently is open to our public housing residents. We offer case management, some other resources that the city of Waukegan offers. Currently, our HCV FSS is closed, but we do have a minor waiting list with Catholic Charities. If you're interested, just contact myself or Catholic Charities on Lewis Avenue. You can reach me at 847-625-4616, and I'll give you more information about that process. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're moving along with our agenda, and our next speaker is Miguel Nunez with Catholic Charities. The Job Center has been privileged to be working with Catholic Charities over the last few years. We have been going to the site in Round Lake, specifically for Job Center on the Move. We're there at least once a month, just letting individuals know about the Job Center. But with that, Miguel, can I pass to you?
Hi, Eva. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. My name's Miguel Nunez. I am the site director of the community center. We are located here in Waukegan on at 914 8th Street. So I'm going to talk about a little bit about Catholic Charities as a whole and highlight some programs that we have here in Lake County. Catholic Charities of the Archdiocese of Chicago has 3 sites in Lake County. The Shriver Center in Round Lake, the Cardinal Bernardine Center in Waukegan off of Lewis, and the Community Center. Overall, the Catholic Charities has over 120 programs in the Chicagoland area. These programs are in 3 what we call impact areas: immediate access and basic needs, seniors, and children, youth, and families. Under immediate access and basic needs is where you will find programs that help with homelessness prevention, food and basic needs, and crisis assistance. Specifically would be, for instance, housing, food pantries, and emergency assistance. Emergency assistance being financial assistance to help pay rent, utility bills, things of that nature. It's important to note that Catholic Charities has food pantries at the Round Lake location and at the Lewis location on site. But the community center, there is also a food pantry next door to us, which is the Most Blessed Trinity Parish food pantry. So each location does have a food pantry one way or another. Under seniors, you will find case management services, counseling therapy services, as well as Meal on Wheels, where meals will be provided to senior citizens and they will be delivered directly to their door. And most of those 120 different programs that Catholic Charities offers will be under children, youth, and families impact area. And most of those will fall under family support, WIC, domestic violence support, behavioral health, youth engagement, and immigrant, refugee, and legal support. Most of those will be counseling, therapy, a wide array of different programs. The 3 programs that I would like to highlight would be, for one, the community center, which is the program that I supervise. The community center is what we call an Illinois Welcoming Center. An Illinois Welcoming Center is a one-stop comprehensive social service center. The idea behind an Illinois Welcome Center is that immigrants and refugees specifically, which is the target community, can come to us to receive any kind of service, referrals, or case management. Under case management, the services may include Medicaid applications, link or SNAP applications, interpretation, translation services. We have a notary public on site, referrals, and we can assist with crisis situations. We also offer legal services, or whether it's through the Catholic Charities Legal Assistance Program and or through volunteer attorneys. We currently have a volunteer attorney on site that can assist with family law and civil law, specifically divorce, allocation of parental responsibilities, child support, evictions, guardianship, and adult and minor name change. He may be able to assist with other topics, but those are mainly the ones. And the service that he provides is all free legal advice. So that's the case management portion of the program through the Illinois Welcoming Center. It's important to note that clients can come to us for any question and or help they may need. And we will either help them on site and or connect them or refer them to the appropriate program within Catholic Charities and or outside of Catholic Charities with the community, which is why partnerships like the Lake County Job Center are so important to us, right? Because we can connect. If somebody comes to us looking for a job, we can refer them over to the job center. The other portion of the community center is the adult education program. That program is offered through the New Americans Initiative. The New Americans Initiative is a grant that the Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights, or more commonly known as ISER, provides. This grant is to offer citizenship preparation classes and immigration services, specifically naturalization and DACA renewal. Through this program, we also offer English as a second language classes. So the adult education program is mainly immigration services, citizenship exam preparation classes, ESL, and we also provide computer literacy classes as well as Spanish literacy, right? So an individual who may not know how to read and write too well or at all can come to us, and we can offer them one-on-one tutoring or one-on-one classes for that specific purpose. Including with the adult education program, we also have a partnership with the College of Lake County, where COC can offer their ESL classes on site through our building. The idea is that students can start with our classes and kind of move through the different levels until they get to the COC ESL class, which is a more advanced and more in-depth class, but they can continue on site in a familiar setting where they feel comfortable. Which is important, especially for the community that we serve, right? It was very vulnerable and at times fearful of what may happen, considering that many of our clients are undocumented. Other services that you may find or that we provide on site are tax preparation services, either in collaboration with Ladder Up and or AARP. We provide many workshops and info sessions on various topics that are beneficial to our clients. Again, our target community is the Latino community in Lake County. The Mexican consulate does come normally in the wintertime to provide mobile consular services on site. specifically passports and matriculas, or their form of ID, and various other partnerships that we have with other agencies and organizations. You can contact the community center at 847-775-0858 should you have any questions or any clients that you may want to refer to us. We also have a presence on social media, specifically Facebook. Our Facebook page is at CC El Centro Comunitario. You can follow us there, where we post our monthly newsletter highlighting different services that we may provide, and highlighting various other Catholic Charities programs and or what's going on in the community. Another program that I would like to highlight is Catholic Charities Renews, or CC Renews as we know it. CC Renews is a program that Catholic Charities offers, where they offer free counseling and case management services to anyone who has suffered some sort of trauma. The counseling is geared towards helping these individuals specifically navigate through their situations, right? And help them with their everyday life, if you will, through case management. They can also help with application processings like SNAP, Medicaid, etc. This program operates out of both the Lewis location and the Round Lake location, and if necessary, also out of the community center. So they're available in all three locations. Whatever may be easier for the client. So if one specific location is closest to them, then they can help out of any of those locations. The other program I would like to highlight is a relatively new program to the Lake County area. This program is already well established in the Cook County, but we're trying to bring it over to Lake County. And this one is the Transforming Lives program. The Transforming Lives program is a birth doula and recovery program that Catholic Charities is offering. It is a one-of-a-kind program within Catholic Charities, right? It provides free pregnant and postpartum services to individuals struggling with substance abuse, specifically, which is one of the things that it differs from most other doula programs, right? These they help specifically people who struggle with substance abuse. This program offers individualized, strength-based peer recovery services, case management, childbirth education, birth and postpartum doula support. They do have support groups and parenting essentials at no cost, which includes diapers, wipes, car seats, toys, things of that nature. It's all free to participants of the program. This program will also be operating out of the Lewis location and the Round Lake location. So if you have any questions about that, I can share the contact information for that program specifically, and or you can contact the main office and the Lewis location, and the receptionist there can always refer you to the specific program that you may need help with. I can share the phone number for that office. The Lewis location is 847-782-4000. That's the main reception desk, and they can connect you to any program that you may would like to talk to or get in contact with. And thank you. That's a little bit about what Catholic Charities offers.
Miguel, that was amazing. Thank you so much. Every time you speak, I hear something new. Just such an array of services. So thank you. And all that contact information will be in your package that we send you at the end of the day here. We are ready now for the YWCA, and Tara Brown and Maria Ruiz, you have the floor.
Good morning. I was trying to share my updated PowerPoint. However, it is not allowing, so I think I may need to share access to share my screen. Maria, did you want to start first?
Yes, I can do that. Good morning, everybody. My name is Maria Ruiz, and I'm the Family Services Manager for the Lake County Head Start. And our program is not directly operated by the YWCA. We partner with local childcare providers, and then we just layer the Head Start services on top of what they already doing. And so we currently have 6 different locations throughout Lake County. We have one in Zion, 2 in Waukegan. We have one in Grace Lake, Round Lake, North Chicago. So we're all over Lake County, and we do have open slots in all the different locations right now. We did lose a few kids going to kindergarten, so we do have available slots on all of our different locations. And I think we do have a flyer here that we were gonna share. Eva, if you can maybe, yep. So we do have all the different locations listed on the flyer. Our Head Start program, it's a full year program for children ages 3 to 5. And so our program offers comprehensive services for the entire family. And our biggest focus is getting the children ready for kindergarten. Once the child is enrolled into our program, we have a family advocate that will be assigned to the family. And so this family advocate will support on the family in any way they can, with resources, connecting them to different agencies if they need any additional support. Also, we provide mental health and disability support. We have a team that supports with that. We also support with health services. So we do have staff that will support the family as a whole and not just the child. In order for the families to qualify for a Head Start program, they will need to have a CCAP. And so our biggest focus is on working families and families that are going to school. And so that's why one of the requirements is that they have CCAP. And also the families need to fall under the 130% of the poverty guidelines to qualify for the Head Start program. And so we do have categorical eligible families, which will fall on SNAP if they're receiving SNAP, TANF. If they're homeless, or if it's a foster child, they will be categorical eligible for our Head Start program. And so I encourage everybody to share our Head Start flyer, because like I said, we do need to fill all of the slots, and reach out to me or to the phone numbers here at the different locations for any additional information. And thank you, Eva, for the invitation.
Thank you. We'll roll back to the childcare information.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Good morning. My name is Tara Brown. I have the pleasure of being the director of youth. I'm sorry, the name changed. Early childhood financial empowerment services under the umbrella of youth and family potential. So in my role, I oversee our childcare assistance program for 3 counties, Kane, DuPage, and Lake County, as well as our tummy nutrition program. So that's our CACFP, our child and adult food care program, where we reimburse childcare providers for healthy meals that they serve children. So while our child care assistance program operates in 3 counties, our tummy program, we're statewide. So we can service any child care provider in the state of Illinois. Right now, we currently have providers in 5 counties. So Eva, I believe I shared a PowerPoint with you that's kind of outdated. So if I can just share my screen, then I could go on with my current PowerPoint of all the
Sure.
magic that we make happen.
We'll make you co-host, Tara.
Thank you.
I just have to find it.
Sorry, guys. Write it down.
Tara, you are now co-host.
Okay, thank you. So do you guys see the PowerPoint yet or no? You see it? Thank you, Maria. Okay. Did it change? Maria, I can see you, so can you give me like a thumbs up if the deck is moving? Because I can't see everyone else.
Yes.
It's not in slideshow version yet.
Okay, let me see. What
That's
about
good.
now?
That's good.
Okay. All right, perfect. So again, I'm Tara Brown with the YWCA, and I am the director of our financial empowerment services. So my team is composed of myself, the director. I have 2 managers, Grace Robinson, who primarily is housed in Lake County, and then Caprice Nelson, who is housed in our Addison office. We have 4 coordinators. Each of our coordinators, they kind of manage a specific part of the program. Jessica doesn't have anything next to her name because she's kind of like a senior. So she manages all parts, mainly distribution of paperwork as well as training our new hires. We currently have 19 case managers, 17 are currently processing. We just hired 3 new case managers, 2 of which are in training. 1 actually does not start until October 2nd. So I'm giving you guys these numbers of staff for a reason. We have nutrition specialists who manage our tummy program. So we have 2 full-time nutrition specialists, 1 part-time nutrition specialist. We have 1 full-time person who enters our child care provider payments. We have 2 scanners, 1 housed in Lake County and 1 housed in DuPage County. And they manage all of the paperwork that comes in. So whether it comes in via snail mail, fax, or email, or a client or provider bringing it to our door via walk-in, they manage that. And what that looks like is they're stamping it, and they are scanning it or sending it to the different case managers who are responsible for those caseloads. So again, we have our child care assistance program and our tummy program. These are the reason that I gave you the number of staff we currently have, because I just want to give you guys an idea of the volume of paperwork. So this is just from January of 2023. We served 8,811 families, 1,197 providers, and we assisted 938 people via our walk-in offices, and that's for both Kane and DuPage County, right? We received 4,964 childcare applications, and we reviewed 4,833. The redeterminations, 5,000, we reviewed over 4,600. We received 2,700 change of provider forms, we reviewed 2,400. Change of information forms, 1,800, we reviewed over 1,700. And emails, we received 9,517 emails. We reviewed and responded to 9,517 emails. And the person who manages our emails, she's a part-timer. So she's in the office or she works 24 hours a week. We paid out providers over $13 million in January. We reviewed these numbers, this volume of paperwork, we reviewed that in 7 to 10 business days. So our contract states that we have to review and make a complete action on a document within 30 business days. This is our average, 7 to 10 business days, with at the time, upwards of 16 case managers. So our child care assistance program, why is this important for this meeting? Clients are eligible for child care assistance program if they're employed, of course, and employment is self-employed or work from home employment, and even if they're cash paid. They can also qualify for child care assistance if they are in the education program. So a private business school was something that's new, which is really cool, is online courses, because this time last year, clients were not eligible for classes that they were able to do remotely at home. I take that back. They were eligible. It was just some different hurdles that they had to get over to be able to qualify for child care assistance from their home while taking classes at home. I'm sorry. My dog is here and she's sick, so pardon me. Accredited colleges and universities, and those who are part of TANF program. So those clients who are who currently have a responsibility and service plan, then of course they can qualify for child care assistance program. July 1st of 2022, Governor Pritzker established the initial activity search. This is a huge initiative because prior to this, clients had to qualify. In order to qualify for child care assistance, they had to be employed, or they had to be in school, or they had to be in one of the TANF activities. However, with this initial activity search, it allows our clients to qualify for child care for 3 months while they're seeking an activity. Huge. I've been doing this, working in the child care assistance program for 17 years, and this is by way one of the best policies that has been brought to light since working in this field. So again, clients no longer have to come on the program working or in the educational program. They're eligible for 3 months of child care assistance while they're seeking employment or education. The ECEC workers. So anybody who is employed at a child care facility, a licensed home child care, whether it's a director all the way to a cook or a custodian or someone who does transportation that's hired for that location, they are eligible for a $1 copayment. So as long as they meet the income guidelines, which is here on this slide, based on the family size, then they qualify, and they're only responsible for paying $1 a month towards their copayment, because each family who's eligible or who's approved for child care assistance, they are assessed a copayment, and that can range anywhere from $1 upwards to $400. It just depends on their family size as well as their income and the number of children in care and whether or not those children are full or part-time. So our income guidelines have increased, and this is what's reflected on this slide. Protective services. So this is another huge component. So there's been actually policy revisions around protective services. So these are families who need some additional care around their eligibility. So homeless or displaced families qualify with a $0 copayment. Teen families in wards of the state, families who are receiving extended services from DCFS. So those are families that we, within the YWCA, we expedite those. We have a special group. Our lead specialists are those who manage that caseload, because we like to get those done. We don't normally have them wait the 10 days. As soon as we get those in, we get them in the system and we review those, because we know that they already are dealing with other things and we want to make childcare not a worry for them. Then moving on over to our tummy program. So like I said, we right now service childcare providers. These childcare providers are licensed and license exempt. They're home providers and they're childcare center providers. So what I mean by license exempt, it's the providers who have not been licensed by DCFS. So that can be a grandma, that can be an aunt or an uncle, that can be a neighbor, right? And then we have license exempt providers, center providers, who are typically like in churches or before and after school programs, and that's actually housed inside of a school. Those are primarily our license exempt programs. And then of course we have our licensed home providers and our licensed childcare centers. So right now we have providers in Cook, DuPage, Kane, Lake, and Will County. Our food program, our CACFP, is divided into two. So we have our homes and then we have our centers, right? So for the month of August, we had 211 childcare homes. That includes both licensed and license exempt. 195 of those providers sent in reimbursement requests. So we paid out $216,688.51 to those providers for the month of August for serving nutritious meals to 2,179 children. This is just for 1 month. Our tummy centers, we have 14 licensed childcare centers. We paid out $37,000, roughly $38,000 for them to serve nutritious meals to 1,314 children. So that is it with our programs. This is how you can contact us. We are moving. Our Lake County office is in the process of moving now. So we're relocating to 1537 Waukegan Road. I am not familiar with Lake County, so I cannot tell you guys like how far that is from the current office. But this week I can tell you all that we do have staff on site still assisting clients and providers. Will be closed to the public for walk-ins on September 28th and 29th while we're completing the move to the new location, and we'll be up and open seeing clients and providers Monday, October 2nd at 1537 South Waukegan Road. And these are just some of the partners that we partner with to make all of this magic happen. You see the pads on here. So we work with pads in both Lake County and DuPage County. SEIU, Mother's Trust Foundation, College of Lake County, and we're always willing anytime any organization, any childcare provider or network have any questions or concerns about the childcare assistance program, we're more than happy to jump on a call, show up to share the information. And then I just wanted to also just take it back to what Maria shared about the Head Start program. So one unique thing about the Head Start program that she spoke about is that those clients have to have the child care assistance program to be eligible for Head Start. So we work hand in hand, our early Head Start program with our child care assistance program. While their goal is kindergarten readiness, our goal is self-sufficiency for the family. So we at the Y, we service our clients and our families holistically. So we're trying to reach them at all touch points. So I think that's really, really huge and something that I'm really proud about. And I thank you, Eva, for inviting us.
No, thank you. It's obvious that lots of changes going on.
Yes.
So thank you for sharing those and for especially sharing your new site location. So we're looking forward to continuing to work with you all.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
I
Thank
just
you.
wanted to add, for you who are familiar in Lake County, so our new location will be in Fountain Square in Waukegan. So it's just about like 10-15 minutes from the Gurney office, but yeah, it will be in Fountain Square.
Sure, that will be easy access.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, we are now going to bring it home for you all with information from the workforce team regarding training, paid work experiences, and then goal setting. And Ashanti will screen share for that piece. And we'll talk about training. We're not seeing the slide deck yet, Ashanti.
Pulling it up now. Just give me one more second.
No worries.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You know, running these slideshows, we found not an easy thing necessarily, and there's always hiccups as you're moving along. So thank you for doing that for us.
No problem. It is going to be shared just right now.
Fantastic.
All right. And I also think it's my turn to speak. So
It is.
all right. Well, thank you again to all our speakers so far. Thank you. My name is Ashanti Ross. I am going to tell you a little bit more about the Job Center of Lake County and some of our main services that we offer here. We are located in Waukegan, Illinois. We have our contact information on the screen for you. We have a lot of different programs here that assist individuals who are looking to move into employment and training. So if you have kind of some goals for yourself around that, we hopefully have some services that will help you along the way. All right. So we do offer individuals assistance, as I said, with training and education. We offer financial assistance for individuals that are looking to return to school to earn an industry recognized credential. So if you're looking to earn a license, a degree, a certain credential to assist you in your career path, we can assist with that. We can pay up to $7,000 in tuition assistance in the fields of manufacturing, transportation, logistics, and IT. And we can pay up to $10,000 in the field of healthcare. If you are eligible, you would be working with workforce development staff to assist you along that career path and help with career guidance and planning. All right, I'm going to pass it to Sarah, who's going to cover some additional employment services.
You're on mute, Sarah.
That was my bad. I was running the mute unmute. Sarah will take it from the top.
Thank you, Eva. Thank you, Ashanti. My name is Sarah Esplin, and I am an account executive here with our business services team. On the screen, you can see our Higher Lake County page. This is an opportunity for you to browse the jobs our employers have talked to us about. It's really separated into sectors, so you can take your time and go through construction, healthcare, hospitality, education, government, or nonprofits. The information technology also includes professional services, where you'll find all sorts of administration and clerical positions as well. So looking for a job is really a lot of work, and it's hard. So this is another tool that you can utilize to help you find the local jobs that we know are hiring right now. The other thing that I want to talk about is our paid work experience program. This is an opportunity for individuals who qualify under the Workforce Innovation and Opportunities Act program to learn new skills on the job, 4 to 5 months of a paid internship where you get matched with an employer into a position where you're going to learn new things and oftentimes get hired by the employer after it's over. If not, it's an opportunity for you to learn and grow, and we would still be able to work with you to find something when that experience is over. And we have connections with all the industries you saw on the page before. Lots of different employers in our area are happy to help somebody learn, give them that opportunity, because it's federally funded and we pay the wages for you to go get that experience. So if you're interested, please do reach out to us. And as Ashanti said, the information is on the screen with our contact info. I'm going to pass it now to Rasan.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm Rasan Grant. I'm a career resource specialist here at the Job Center of Lake County. And as an impact of our WIOA training grant, Shaquita was placed into a paid work experience as a receptionist executive assistant at the Greater Waukegan Development Coalition in 2023. She utilized the WIOA training funds to obtain her certification in Microsoft Office applications. She was then hired by a GWDC as a full-time project manager in 2023. Had a great opportunity to interview Shaquita, and what an inspiring story. It really illustrates the impact and benefit of the WIOA training grant. And I will then share how you can apply to this training grant, for this training grant as well. If you would like to apply for the WIOA training grant, or for a paid work experience, you can apply directly online. It is available using the link here. Watch a short slideshow that provides you information about the Job Center Career and Employment Services, along with the WIOA general eligibility requirements, and basically just apply by submitting your WIOA pre-screening application to get started with the process. And next, I will turn it over to Ashanti for SMART goals.
Thank you, Rasan and Sarah. All right, so we thought as we were planning today's workshop, it would be critical to end today's workshop with talking about goal setting. And it's also one of my favorite topics. So setting goals during job search is very critical. There's a couple of different reasons why we really think goal setting is important in the process of job search. So it allows you to focus, really find direction, and give you kind of a roadmap for your job search efforts. It will help with motivation. So setting clear goals can help be motivating for yourself as you continue down your job search. A measurement of how well or your success or progress around job search, and also time management so that you know where to focus your time and resources, and to prevent any procrastination. And it really encourages you every day to get to work around your job search. And then really because it allows you to adjust as maybe circumstances change and evolve and needs change, to create new strategies around that. So overall, setting goals during job search really provides that structure and motivation and a sense of control moving forward. So just some steps around setting goals for yourself includes writing it down. It's really critical to write down your goals, as we've seen that it increases the chances that you will fulfill them. Setting up steps for yourself around these goals. I always say having goals are like long-term goals are like mountains. And your short-term goals are like those different little hills that you have to go along the way. So just make sure that the steps that you set for yourself are reachable. Setting up deadlines for yourself. And then you'll want to repeat the process again, and then making sure you're rewarding yourself along the way. So we can't talk about goals without talking about, oh, I lost my mouse. There we are. We can't talk about goals without talking about SMART goals. You've probably heard this phrase before, but SMART goals is a really good way to provide some structure to the way that you may create goals for yourself. And it stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And specific means it's well-defined. You have some actual specific task at hand when that you're creating that goal. It's clearly kind of stated, and you're not leaving any room for ambiguity. So measurable is quantifiable. So you're going to be able to measure the progress around your goal to see if you have successfully achieved it. Achievable means it's realistic and attainable. You're taking account kind of your different resources and your skills, also any limitations that you might have. And then it's relevant. Does this goal align kind of with your long-term goals? Is it relevant to kind of your long-term aspirations? And is it meaningful to your own personal and professional growth? And then time-bound, it's really the time frame and the deadline around when this goal will be completed. So really meeting this SMART criteria ensures that the goal setting process is for yourself is clear, concrete, actionable, and manageable. This will in turn increase the likelihood of your success around achieving some of these goals while also providing yourself with a clear roadmap to success. So on here, I have an example of what it could look like to take kind of a typical step in the job search process and transform it into a SMART goal. So you'll see here in my example, I've added those elements that I touched on the previous slide to ensure that it's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So we have kind of our time frame on here right away to say that in the next 2 weeks, you will revise your resume. And the what is to showcase your skills and achievements and your experience more effectively, ensuring that, again, long-term, we're thinking on long-term and alignment, it aligns with the requirements of the desired job. And you can be a little bit more specific to your job on here, listing what it is. This will involve rephrasing bullet points to highlight quantifiable achievements, refining the format for a better visual, and seeking feedback from at least 2 trusted colleagues to ensure clarity and impact. Again, very specific on what it is that you're doing to ensure that you're setting yourself up for success with this task around job search. We want you to stay connected with the Job Center of Lake County. We have, as we touched on, many different services to assist job seekers with their employment and training goals. We also partner with a lot of local organizations to offer events and workshops like today. And we also partner with employers to promote and fill job openings. And a great way to stay in touch with us, just as Catholic Charities kind of made a plug for their social media, we'll plug our social media. It's a really great way to kind of stay connected with job search advice, different opportunities, hiring events we might have going on. So you can follow us at Job Center of Lake County on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We're very active on it, so it's a really good way to kind of see what we're up to and stay on top of kind of upcoming workshops and events. All right, so you heard from many inspiring speakers and organizations today. Our hopes are that through the information that you've learned and gained today, it has motivated and empowered you to continue your path towards your career goals. I hope that you have been able to think about some of the goals that you might want to set for yourself, again, for your own personal and professional growth. And my task to you is that when we complete today's presentation, you turn some of those items on your checklist into actionable goals. Again, some additional tips around those goals include start small. If you're not someone that tends to kind of create these actionable goals, start with just one. What does that feel like? Did you achieve it? Always feel free to come back to a goal, evaluate it, and rewrite it. As it said, sometimes goals change, things change for yourself. So feel free to always come back and evaluate and rewrite. We call that creating a smarter goal with the ER added to the end. Write down your goals to increase, again, the probability of completing your goals and the success around it. Share your goals with others. Are there people around you that can help hold you accountable if you say to them, this is my goal, this is my timeline? Are there people around you, your support system, that can hold you accountable and check in with you and give you additional motivation if you need it? We also want to share with you an upcoming event that we are co-hosting. So we have partnered with the Zion Benton Public Library to host a job fair on Wednesday, October 18th from 1 to 3. We invite you to attend. There will be local opportunities with some Zion and surrounding area employers. Employers will be on site, no registration required. Again, mark it on your calendar. We invite you to join us for that event. And a special thank you to Lake County Housing Authority, Waukegan Housing Authority, Catholic Charities, Keisha, the YWCA, Illinois Department of Human Services, and to all the speakers for assisting with planning and delivering and the partnership for today's event. We couldn't have done it without you. We will now end the recording and allow any comments or questions that you